You can't, can you? Can you hear me? What the hell? Hello, it's DC. It is a cluster here. It is a cluster. Oh my god. I don't even know if you can hear me. Let's see. Late night live crew? What the heck is going on? Oh my Lanta. First time issue with her after her writer complete. Oh no. Oh. I knew for a while. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. I don't even know what's going on. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let's see. Let's try to fix this. Let's try to fix this. Oh wait, y'all can hear me? Great. I know this is gonna piss some people off. I don't know. Alright. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh my god. I am taking a little break from the legal documents. I'm not feeling the best. I hope you can hear me. I think that should be better. Except you can hear my fan in the back. You can hear my fan in the background. Alright. Is this I think... Oh, I know it's already... I already know it's public. Okay. We're closing this out. No. We're closing this out. Someone just, Kira just sent something in the Discord. I feel like I'm flunking streaming today. Well, we're gonna see as the stream goes on. Obviously y'all know I drink at my desk and I haven't been feeling good, so I was like, I'm gonna drink without a lid. And I literally just poured an entire, like, I don't know, a good half a cup into my keyboard. So, we'll see how long it'll last. We will see how long it'll last. Sky, how are you doing? How's it going? Oh, Sky, let me show you this. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear the swoop, but look at this transition for, legal topics, and tell me if you hate it. Do we hate it, or is it okay? I know there's a little bit of a lag, just let me know. So this was full, this much just spilled into my keyboard. It's still working right now, but I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Lynn. It is my technical difficulties just manifesting themselves. Oh, jeez, there's more. I'm just gonna have to get a new little pad, I guess. Literally, when it rains orange juice, it pours. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Oh, awesome! Lynn, how do we like the transition? Is it too long? Here, I'll play it again. I don't know if you can hear the sound on it. I certainly cannot. I'm just... I'm trying to find oh, we're paused again. We're not gonna like that. We're gonna stop. We're gonna have to find something different. We're gonna have to find something different. Alright. Question answered. We're deleting it. We'll have to find something different. It's pausing my whole... well, maybe it just needs to load. Who knows? So I have a question. Here's my question. What topics do y'all like hearing about for streams or videos? Oh no, you just dropped spicy Indian food on your newly cleaned mouse pad. That's the worst. Okay. Sound, here we go. I don't know what, I cannot hear the sound. So this, oh my god. The sound should be gone now. I didn't want to do, I cannot hear the sound at all. So I'm not sure. It should be gone. I'm just trying to do like a simple, so I can easily put chapters in. Oh god. You know? Now I have a turmeric stained mouse pad. Lynn! That's the worst. Oh my gosh. Okay, I should have turned, it should be off now. It should be off. Oh, it's not. No, it should be off. Hold on. Oh, okay, but the visual, delete. Delete. Let me try to do it again. Add. Media. Image. PNG. Add. New. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Swoop number 2 should have no audio to it. Is that without audio? Hi, Mombie! Hello! The stain is kind of square. Maybe I can pass it off as an Elamir strip. Lynn, you have to take a picture and tag change the conversation and post it to Instagram and tag Aaron and me and Julie Joe and Mombie. Ah! Why? It's like, we cannot account for all of this. We cannot account for all this shit. Oh, I almost did it again. The sound was off. Perfect. So, we'll just figure out, like a little water droplet. Hit the strip. Oh my god. You like background noises? Oh, I'm loud. I'm so loud. I'm hitting the red. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Lynn is now a stripper. Oh my gosh, Lynn. We're gonna get the sex bot so bad in this stream. My husband will be so proud of you. So, I am streaming once a week with my Beachbody crew, Amy, Jen, Cheryl, and Amber, for Sip and Snark. And then I'm going to be streaming Wednesdays and Saturdays with Kat, going over the Young Living stuff. And I don't know. Young Living doesn't do super well on my channel, but I've been in it, so it's not like... And again, part of that is I haven't really found my stride with like streaming yet. I just need to make actual videos. Mute. Let's see. So, let's see what the manage video, customize channel, manage videos. Let's see, where's the analytics? Playlists, dashboard. So the one that's gotten the best is the Beachbody, but oh, this bar is gonna make me crazy. Okay. Now, my average view duration for the one where I edited it and re-uploaded it Oh no, that's wrong. Is better? I just don't know what the best one is yet. Jesse Lee does okay. I don't know. My whole thought is like, I'd rather just hang out with y'all, but I don't want to do stuff that y'all find boring, you know? Snip and snark. I can't unhear it. I'm sure I'm gonna. I said it the other day accidentally. We can expose more Young Living stuff now. That's true. We could do that. I also have the Awaken. That product that Awaken is selling. My lawyer buddy sent me that lawsuit, but I don't know. I mean, Ben Riley always makes me mad. So let's see. Definitely the videos that are uploaded instead of streamed for, I guess, do better. The sip and snark did okay, but and people like my dad. Snark Week did alright. I didn't promote that like I should have. There's already a lawsuit. Well, it's over the patent. So the MLM that it was associated with before, Max, got sued by the was it the pharmaceutical company? So it was the suit that they were talking about in the Zoom call, that they said the patent had been tied up in a lawsuit for the past 14 years or 12 years or whatever it was. And so there's like a 50-page document that kind of lines out. And I don't know if it's the first document, but in the lawsuit, I'm not sure. I think we have the C word again. My husband had to go on a work trip and he's sick, so he's taking a test tomorrow at the hospital, and I think I'm sick again. I'll keep watching even if you start reading the phone book. I just like the company. Oh, Lynn, you're so sweet. The Sarah Harnish video would be good, but there's graphic images of her tumor, so it probably needs censoring. Okay. I could censor it and we could do it next time, or we could unlist this stream if you want. Or I could just say trigger warning. Oh, I can just put a circle on the screen, Mombie. Look. Image, we could TV frame. Circle. Is that okay? Would that be okay? Look. We'll do a yellow circle. We can put the video on the side. Oh, why did you mess up my circle? Oh my god. We could put this in front of it. And we could put... Oh, what is this? What am I clicking? The swoop needs to be locked. And vintage radio, where's our TV? We could put our TV, we could put it inside the TV so it'd be even smaller. So here's option number 1. We can turn the circle on and off. Also, the audio and video go unsynced. That might be annoying. Okay. Okay. No biggie. We don't have to do it. Or we could. Whatever everyone wants to do. I also have a Saturday call or something from Autumn and Carl, but they're just annoying as all get out. Crossing my fingers for now. See where. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sarah Harnish video. I'm trying to read all the. I missed some of the comments. Yeah, I mean, depends on everyone here's comfort level. Live chat, vote. Do you want to watch the video, or do you want to watch something else? Or we could listen to something else. There's also a podcast. It's called Bastard something, and it talks about. It's a 2-part podcast on Gary Young. I don't mind gore. Okay. Hi, Christina. Did I miss saying hello to you? Bring it. Sweet. Sky, how about you? My vote, yes. Great. Lynn, yes. Christina, yes. Mombie, I'm guessing yes. I'm yes. Don, video, okay. I vote yes. I think we're, except we gotta hear from Sky. Okay, cool. Sweet. And we could turn this, so, okay. Next one. I just ate, might have gone bad spicy Indian food for breakfast. I'm immune to anything now. Love to hear it, Lynn. We love a strong immune system. And we love a strong visual immune system. I'm gonna open up Insta Spam. Uh-oh, my keyboard's... Oh my god. My keyboard's eating it. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I just bought it. That's okay. My mouse still works. We're not gonna be upset. Oh, trying to retire 𝐔𝐶. Someone sent me a Venmo to fix my mic stand so I can retire my dad so I can get monetized. It was a joke, but it was really nice of her to do that. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Kira. Hi, DC. Fingers crossed for no C for you and hubby. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate it. I was exposed to horror movies far too young. It's fine. What are we doing? Hi, Harper. We're gonna watch Sarah Harnish, Young Living, I think Royal Crown Diamond, talk about how essential oils has helped her overcome her cancer diagnosis. And YouTube, don't even slap me. We're not here for that. We're trying to expose this crap. And it might be a little gory because she's gonna show pictures of her tumor, but I have a little censor circle for us. Look. A censor circle. Option. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm fixing it. I am fixing it. Okay. So we can put it in the background and make it really big, or we can have it in our little vintage TV. Y'all get to vote. Our vintage TV looks like this, and the video goes inside of it. It also covers up some of... Oh wait, where's my little live? Oh man. You literally DC Inception. Yep. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Kira. Yes, thank you. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, we're skinny, so we're just going to it's gonna be better in this frame. I'm gonna have to take the vintage TV off. Because she is a little bit, so we need to put it here. We need to put general, window capture, add source, new source. Oh my, hold on, I gotta connect a different keyboard. Oh dear God. That's toast. That is toast. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn my thing off and I'm gonna fix this. I'll be right back. That's a bummer. What a bummer. Oh, shit. I know my microphone was on. Okay. Let's see if this works now. What a freaking bummer. You're not gonna let this ruin the rest of your night. You're not going to. Okay. Okay. I have a plug-in keyboard, so it's fine. It's all good. I'm mostly talking to myself because I have an issue with things messing up like this. All right. Is that good for everybody? Let me just see if my circle is going to be big enough. And I will just make it big like that. And we'll turn it like that. Okay? Whoop. Okay. Is that good for everybody? You spill OJ? Yep, I did. I'm banning myself from the internet, Dave. I literally am banning myself. I have a joke to make you feel better. Thank you. What did Janet's kitty say to her when they wanted to go outside? I don't know. Dave, you gotta tell me the answer. Oh, yes. Hot mic, yeah. I know. I'm the worst. Let me out. Oh, gee. Oh my gosh. I wonder if Janet's gonna get here in time. Okay. Blink twice. Here's the chat rules. Blink, blink in the chat if you can hear her. Oh, she's only a diamond now. Holy crap. Holy crap. God dang it. No, stop it. We're not having any more issues. No. Dave, she pulled the rug out from that joke. Just like that. Oh, you can't hear her? God dang it. Okay. Let's see. Let's try that. Alrighty. Can you hear her? Okay. How do I rewind her?
And I'm just popping on.
Okay, let's try it now.
Hey guys, this is Young Living Diamond Sarah Harnish, and I'm just popping on for.
Okay, what about now? Hey, Lori. Blink, blink. Great. So, I know, y'all know. We're not going to explain it.
For a very brief video. those of you guys
We're going
that
to
have
turn
seen me
up
speak
the
before, you're probably
sound.
like, sure, but no, this actually is a very brief video. I spoke on Saturday night and was just talking about building your business in
this
adversity
audio.
when everything seems to be going wrong, and how difficult that is, and how to keep your mind in the right place, and some actual action steps that you can do to pull yourself out of a rut that really truly work and have worked so well for my team. But after that speech, my sweet friend Jen O'Sullivan said, hey, I would love for you to talk a little bit about your battle with cancer, and maybe give some hope to some people that are battling chronic illnesses, and what are some of the things that you have dealt with. So, and what are some of the things, the protocols that you've done that have really helped you. So I am in the middle of my homeschool day. I got
Lynn is the friend who tells everyone you got engaged before you do. But Lynn, we love Lynn.
kids all over the house and grandkids coming in a minute. So I'm in my t-shirt. It says no amount of essential oils can fix your crazy.
I'm just
believe
a bag
that
with a loose thread,
often.
Dave. I'm sorry.
I'm going to turn my camera around, show you my 15-year-old's working through his checkbook stuff. My 17-year-old is upstairs, and they've kind of paused school right now, so I can hop on for a minute and just talk to you. So maybe some of these things that I've been able to do at home will give you guys some ideas if you have to have surgery, or God forbid you end up with a cancer diagnosis. If you've seen my face before, it's because I'm an author. I wrote this book, Game Plan, the complete strategy.
We were told to read this book. I've read this book. She got in trouble with Young Living. I'm just going to put my since I ruined this keyboard, I'm just going to have to build another one next month or in 2 months. I got this little escape key. You can't see it. Forget it. It's a little resin pour of an escape key. Alright. So we had to read this book, and in it talks about compliance. It talks about not making income claims. It talks about not making health claims, because she's gotten in trouble for this before. She almost had her entire downline taken away from her. She talks about it in this book, and here she's doing the same thing. Oh my god. Dave, no. We love Lynn. We love Lynn.
Guide to go from starter kit to silver, and many of you guys know me from that book. I've written a new book called the Script Book. It's up on Amazon, the Game Plan Oils Script Book, and that gives you 25 oils classes, so some good content for your teams. And it's always an honor to be able to speak on Jen's page. She's an amazing woman. I love her so much.
Well, Tanya, I spilled orange juice on my keyboard, and I ruined it. She just started. This is a Young Living diamond. I thought she was a Royal Crown diamond, but she's not. She almost lost her downline. Whoa. She almost lost her downline for making health claims and income claims. She talks about it in this book, from starter kit to silver. And she had to go through compliance training, so she was on probation. If you get 3 strikes, you lose your downline. You have to wait a year, then you have to go before a board and see if you can come back. Which is laughable, because Gary Young was pretending to be a doctor. So, I don't know why they were so strict about that. And she still makes the health claims. So we're watching her video about how Young Living has helped her overcome her cancer diagnosis.
And I'm always grateful for the invite. So I'll share a little smidge of my story with you guys, better, so you understand why I'm talking about this topic. And then I'm just going to show really quickly some protocols that have really helped me a lot at home.
Did you learn
granted,
nothing?
I have a lot of equipment in my home to fight cancer. Some of it Hope for Cancer has given me. Some of it is protocols that I've learned from our naturopath doctor and all of that. I'm going to focus on the stuff that you guys can do for preventative maintenance. And also, if you're suspecting, or if you have a family history, or you're just trying to stay ahead of it, or you're trying to take care of a loved one and you just need some ideas and you're out of ideas and you're feeling frustrated. Hi, Melissa. So a little bit about my story. About 2 years ago, I started getting a sharp pain in my right side. And I thought that maybe it was, my husband just handed me GLF oil through the pillar. He doesn't want to be on camera. He's like,
He doesn't want to be on camera, but I'm gonna show him on camera. Is this a trap? It's a trap. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling better, Tanya. Just wish the cough would go away. The wheezing is annoying too. I hate that for you, Tanya. I'm sorry.
there's 250,000 people.
This video is provided to us by Mombie/Kira. She is incredible, and she has gifted us this video. And Sarah Harnish is running wild in these oily streets, and it's not, it's a whole thing.
On that page, I'm not going on camera. I started getting a sharp pain in my right side, and I thought maybe I'm a grandmother, so I thought maybe it was like premenopause, something like that going on, and I didn't think much of it. Let it go for a year, and then I started passing really large clots. And long story short, we thought it was a fibroid. Fibroid came up on an ultrasound, so I went in to go get the fibroid checked out, and my OBGYN saw some tissue, snipped it, sent it in, and it came back for malignant endometrial adenocarcinoma, which is a uterine cancer. And we thought it was just this little polyp. This was back in November last year. We thought it was a little polyp, but then we had an MRI done, this was the tumor.
Sorry. Apologies. We're supposed to have this up. Sorry. Y'all vote in the chat if you want me to remove it. I know I missed the boat. I didn't know. She just went so quick for the tumor picture. Oh, if you want me to take the circle down, let me know.
So this is my MRI. It literally went from my belly button to my spine and one hip to the other hip. It was
Holy shit. The tumor's huge. This has all of her information on it. Sorry. 88, 98, 2008, 2018. She's young. You think these were all like oils in her system that her body like couldn't, that her body had a bad reaction to, and it, I don't know. That's a huge tumor. Oh my God. You want me to show? I vote no, circle. Okay, I'm gonna take it down, so look away. Avert your eyes if you do not want to see this. I will let you know. Just keep them closed if you don't want to see it. That's huge. Holy crap. Okay, sorry. I just took it down. I took it down. You had a fibroid the size of a small football, Harper? Oh my gosh. Oh, Sky, post it to Instagram or something. I'd love to see it. No, circle, I can still see it. Oh my God. Wow.
14 centimeters of tumor, 5 different tumors, 2 benign and 3 malignant tumors. And just to give you a perspective, one of the tumors was about the size of a honeydew. So very, very, very big, and very scary. So usually uterine cancer is very curable unless you catch it late, right? And they think
I don't know if she shows it out. So we will just make sure that it's ready to go. So, sorry. I'm doing my best. Your Honor.
I'd had this maybe 8 to 10 years.
8 to 10 years? Oh my God.
It literally filled my entire pelvic cavity. So my plan was to do it completely holistically, but we contacted Hope for Cancer down in Mexico, and they saw the tumor, and
audio is a little bit off, so just heads up.
They saw the fibroid that was in there, and they said we really would strongly recommend surgery and then do holistic treatment. So then I tried to get out of the surgery every way I could, and I contacted every holistic person that I knew.
Why? Oh, Harper, I'm sorry. I think that was from her doctor. I think the doctor sent that with her stuff. But Dave, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Think of another dad joke to tell us and we will feel better.
Doc Ollie and Dan Purser and our wonderful research and development head, H.K. Lynn at Young Living, and just said, hey, is there like any other way to do this? Any other way? And everybody said, go get the surgery and then deal with it holistically. So that's what I've done.
What?
I went and got the surgery in May. It kicked my butt. Some of the things that I used for surgery recovery, and even my surgeon, when I went in, he's like, wow, you heal well. Like, he goes, I knew you were young and you're healthy, but that's crazy. So the two things that I was very consistent on after surgery was dropping sandalwood oil, helichrysum oil, and rose oil. These three. I have a 10-inch vertical incision, so it goes just above my belly button. I drop those on that incision probably at least 5 times a day, maybe more, just dumping it on. And then I drank a ton of Ningxia, tons and tons and tons of Ningxia.
If you could imagine, Ningxia is some of the most expensive juice I've ever seen sold. It's so expensive.
Ended up with a 2-month bladder infection after surgery. So I was on antibiotics, some IV antibiotics. I hate antibiotics. And I was on them for 5.5 weeks. And so I've been doing a lot of gut rebuilding because I actually couldn't eat for almost 2 months because of all the damage that the antibiotics did to my gut. So those were 2 things that I did for the surgery recovery. Then when I went down to Hope for Cancer, my liver is supposed to be about 12 centimeters, 10 to 12 centimeters, and it's 19 centimeters, and it's got lesions all over it. So we're not sure right now if that's metastatic cancer. I've got 2 lymph nodes that have been too big for about 3 months now, and we have not done a biopsy on them yet. And since surgery, a new 5-centimeter mass showed up on my right ovary. I mean, we don't know what that is yet either. We're hoping it's a cyst, but it's been there 3.5 months now, and it's pretty large. So we're basically, when you have cancer, you live for the next 12-week checkup, and you get all tense and nervous before you go in for the next 12-week. They do a whole bunch.
Wow, Harper. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you got it removed. I'm glad that it was removed. I'm glad that it improved your life. I'm glad that you're here. Oh my gosh.
Bunch of blood work, they do scans, and they tell you, did it spread, did it not spread, and we don't know. So let me tell you some of the things that I've been doing down at Hope for Cancer, just in Tijuana with the holistic treatment. After surgery, I had, I think, 26 IVs and a port. I just got my port out, so you guys can see that's where my port is. Just got the port out. I'm going to show you one picture that's a little bit graphic. So if you're sensitive to graphic stuff, please just look away from your camera for 20 seconds.
Okay, this is going to be the real picture, so I'm putting this up. I'm going to look at it. Don't worry.
But I just want to show you what John and I have been dealing with. So that was the tumor. And
okay, so it's just her in a bed. It's just her in a hospital bed. I'm going to take the circle down.
Side. This is me coming out of surgery.
Okay, it's just still her in the hospital bed.
And this is all the IVs. And this next picture is a little graphic. So
okay, hold on.
So I'm giving.
Oh my God. Okay, to picture the tumor, if you want to see it, I'm going to remove it, but close your eyes. Avert your gaze if you don't want to see it. Oh. Okay. I'm going to... Okay, you don't want to see it. Okay, great. Okay, great. I'm keeping this up.
Giving you a heads up ahead of time.
I'm going to take a screenshot, and if you want to see it, you can send me a DM, and I will send it to you, and then I'll delete it so it doesn't get around the internet. Okay, hold on. Snip, 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 snip. Snip, snip, snip. Snipping tool. Where do we go? New. Alright, save. Save, save, save. We're not showing this. Okay, exit. Alright.
This is what they took out. That was the tumor.
Oh, you want to see it? Okay. Y'all, close your eyes. I'm gonna close your eyes now. Okay? I'm gonna wait 10 seconds. After I say this, I'm gonna remove the thing for 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna put it back up. Okay? So, when I'm gonna count down, close your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold on. Avert your eyes. I'm showing. No, Harper, I'm gonna send it to you. Harper, I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram. Okay. I'm gonna be safe.
And here's another shot
of
it. And here's another shot of the inside with all of the cancer. All of that, all the way down to my cervix was cancer, and we have no family history of it at all. Nothing. And the risk factors for uterine cancer are being obese, never having had kids. I got a lot of kids. That's the caboose right there. There's kids everywhere here.
I know.
Being African American would increase your risk. So I didn't really have any of the risk factors. So they think mine is a textbook case of emotional cancer.
What do you mean emotional cancer? Harper, I'll send it to you on Instagram. I'll actually send it to you right now. Hold on. Whoops. Harper, is this you? Sorry. Let me put this back up. Oh, sorry. Oh. Harper, are you Harper Gray on Instagram? Okay. I think you are. I think that's your same picture. What the hell? Yeah, that's me. Okay, I just sent it to you. But that wasn't even the worst. I need to go back and send you the other stuff. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
We can talk about that too, because I'm just starting to work on all of that stuff. So some of the things that I did with all of the IVs and
that totally counts, Dave. I love 𝐔𝐒𝐄 too.
And dealing with the pain management, I still have a lot of right-sided pelvic pain that will keep me in bed because we haven't figured out what's on my ovary yet. But the big tumor's out, and we're just kind of in this lull right now to see what the next part of the battle is, right? So you guys might have read about frankincense. Frankincense is very, very good at supporting healthy cells. There's actually some interesting studies out about sacred frankincense. So what I've been doing is I take sacred frankincense, I take the lid off for about 3 weeks. I let the sesquiterpenes evaporate off of it. It just makes it more concentrated. Then I put the lid back on, and I will take that concentrated sacred frankincense, put it in capsules, and I take that 3 to 5 times a day.
What? What? I'm usually not squeamish. I watch my C-section in the reflection of the surgery lamp, but this Indian food is already acting up. Oh my gosh, Lynn, I'm sorry.
Because I had a uterine cancer, the highest chance for recurrence is going to be in vaginally, the vajayjay. So I also do it internally in capsules, and I will diffuse it and put it on topically over the incision and over my abdomen. So Sacred Frank is an amazing, amazing oil. Some of the things I'm doing for my liver, because we don't know if I have metastatic disease there or not. We're just not sure. We got to do either biopsy, which I don't want to do because it would spread it, or keep an eye on it, with imaging. But Juva Cleanse, any of the Juvas, so good for your liver. And also GLF, very, very good. This is actually my #1 oil that I've been doing. And so for that, it's pretty simple. You just rub it under your rib cage on the right side, all right? Or just on the right side of your rib cage. Both of those are absolutely incredible oils. Another thing that I've been doing is, people really discount the emotional side of having cancer and walking that. I actually think that's the hardest part. B17. Have I heard about B17? Oh yeah. They really discount the emotional part. And I think one of the hardest things for cancer patients is just waiting for the next test, waiting for the next scan, waiting for the next doctor's visit. I felt like every single test we had was worse and worse and worse and worse. And it was so discouraging. We thought it was a polyp, and then we see this huge tumor, and then we thought that they could go in laparoscopically, and then it ends up being a 10-inch vertical abdominal incision. And then we think it's okay. And then pathology comes back and they tell me that it left the uterus and it was in the channels going to my lymph nodes. So, then they tell me I have enlarged lymph nodes. So
Yeah, Mombie is incredible. She literally has all these videos and then submits them to regulatory agencies. So, holy crap.
it's, it's been a lot of a walk, an emotional road. And so for those of you guys that are caregivers or you
I am so sorry that she has cancer. My mother-in-law passed away from a very rare brain tumor that was cancerous, and it was devastating to see her walk through that.
you've had cancer, or, if you end up with a diagnosis yourself, Valor has been a game changer for me. And I know that, everybody talks about stress away and peace and calming and lavender. Guys, that kind of stuff literally changes the game when you're fighting cancer. Like, emotionally, you'll have days where you just feel like you can't do any more. And when the oils are there for you in emotional ways that you've never ever even thought. Like, it's one thing you come back from work and you've had a stressful day, right? Something else when you're staring down a terminal illness and you don't know if you're going to be alive in a year. That's it's just a different kind of stress processing it. So
yeah, I'm very sympathetic. I am very concerned that she's giving this influential advice and, again, painting modern medicine as something to avoid. And it's a very weird feeling to feel an incredible amount of sympathy for her, and also know what she is saying is I don't know what the right term is. Irresponsible.
So a couple of the other things that I have used, I'm going to take you into my kitchen and show you some things in my kitchen. These are things that you guys can be doing yourself. Yeah, Valor really is a good oil for courage. It's an amazing oil for courage. So you're getting a little tour of the Harnish home here. But I'm just going to turn my camera around and show you a couple of other things that I've been doing. When you wake up in the morning, take a half of a lemon and maybe 3-4 ounces of water. And you can get a little doodad like this from Walmart for $10, or you can get one of the hand squeezers. But I just kind of push it on top here, and then I take the juice and I pour it into the cups. This is a good reset for your liver every single day. And because I got the lesions and everything on it, I don't know what's going on. We're kind of in this waiting period right now to see what my body does next. My goal is that I go back and everything's gone, and my liver's the right size, and my lymph nodes are the right size, and all the fighting that I'm doing, it shows that there's nothing there, right? No metastatic disease. But this is something that cleans out your liver, and it's super simple to do in the morning without doing a huge liver cleanse. Before you get up and have coffee, before you get up and you drink something.
I'm just wondering, and I'm not a doctor, I'm just wondering if, she's been using essential oils for a long time, and if you're using them in such a concentrated way, I'm just wondering if that added to the growth of her tumor at all before she even found. It's just a question I have. I have no idea. I don't know. They're taking it internally. They're applying it topically. She's been doing this for years and years, and they just are treating this now, and they said she's had it for 10 years. Oh yeah, it's expensive. And Dave, rose oil, it's 5 milliliters. It's like $283 a bottle for 5 milliliters. And Valor is 50 to, what is it, like $50? And she's taking it a ton during the day. Frankincense is expensive too. Sacred frankincense is really expensive. Like, we're talking in the hundreds of US dollars. Like, I mean, she probably has thousands of dollars on her wall. And that's probably not all that she has either.
Really cold, before you drink your ningxia, before you eat any food, clean out your liver, okay? Because your body's been detoxing all night long. Another thing that I'll tell you is the best time for your body to detox is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So those of you guys that are night owls and you're going to bed at midnight, 1 o'clock, this has been a butt kicking for me because you're cutting into like half of the time that your body has to detox. So one of the things Hope for Cancer did for me was they changed our eating times to 8 in the morning, 1:30 in the afternoon, and 5:30 at night. And then we fast based on the circadian clock of our body. So we're fasting after dinner at 5:30. We don't eat again until 8 o'clock the next morning. And if you feel like you're drowning, then we have a piece of fruit. So I've got a little fruit counter there and the kids can have a piece of fruit. Hardwick.
She makes her kids fast too?
All of these teenagers in the house that are in sports and stuff, teenage boys.
They're hungry. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All of our kids are in sports and they're all fasting at night? Oh my God.
Boys, they want to eat constantly.
Now there is some actual research on like the olfactory, like the smell center of your brain, but it's so limited in terms of all the things that they claim all this stuff can do.
But it's amazing. I have not seen any damage to the tooth enamel at all, but I do brush my teeth after I do the lemon. So, all right, a couple of supplements that I've been doing, and then I'll show you some things that you
And the supplements at Young Living are really expensive too.
can do to help your lymph and help your liver. And then if you guys want, I can show you a couple of my high-tech cancer equipment things as well. People ask about B17. And so Life 9, Hope for Cancer down in Tijuana, that's where I'm doing all my holistic treatment. They actually wanted me to buy Young Living's supplements.
Mombie, is there any connection with Hope for Cancer and Young Living in terms of, does Young Living pay into that, or, let me turn this off. Hold on. Hope for Cancer, Mexico. Hope for Cancer now exists to make integrative holistic cancer care affordable for people with limited resources. I mean, Sarah is a diamond in Young Living, so she's okay. Maybe this is wrong. I'm probably on the wrong page. Is it right? Hope for Cancer. Hope for Cancer. Hope for Cancer, Tijuana, your home of healing just over the border. What? I'm suspicious too. I'm very suspicious. I'm very suspicious. Yeah, and so there is a Cancer Treatment Centers of America here in the United States, and they take not necessarily a holistic approach, but they use modern medicine, like counseling, therapy, nutrition. Like, they use a little bit more of an integrated approach. This looks like just a holistic approach. How do you treat cancer? What was that? Something just dinged. Oh, it's Hope for Cancer. They're bot. Oh my god. Dr. Tony? He is a medical doctor, a naturopathic doctor, and something called a CNC, and I'm not sure what that is. I wonder if Young Living pays, like, donates to this center. I'll have to look it up. Man, my throat's starting to hurt. God dang it. Okay. Alright. We're going back. I bet you that they are receiving donations from Young Living.
So they wanted me on a good probiotic. So I'm doing Life 9. They want me on fish oils. So here's my omegas. There's a thing called enzyme ramping. If you're not familiar with that, this is really, really beneficial for the gut of cancer patients. It's one of the best things you could do. Like if I had to pick one supplement of these four, it would be the enzymes. Specifically. But there's a protocol for enzyme ramping in Gary Young's Integrative Medical Guide. So go grab a copy of that, read about
his Integrative Medical Guide. Okay, we're putting up a new screen. Window capture. Holy crap. No. Trash. Display capture. Wrong one. No. Is that it? Yeah. Alright. Sorry. Alright. Oh, this keyboard. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I've mentioned it to a few journalists. You know, I'm gonna ask my the person who's been sending me some stuff if how to look into charitable like donations and stuff like that.
The enzyme ramping, but this is the enzyme that I use to do that. And then antioxidants, right, with Ningxia. I'm on really high doses of vitamin C right now, and it's liposomal, so it's clumpy and nasty and gooey, and I hate taking it. So I've been putting it in the veggie caps. That helps me a lot. I also am doing enemas every other. day, and there's a wonderful kit that you can get online that's a bucket and a tube, and then there's a little rubber piece that you put on the end so it doesn't hurt if you have hemorrhoids.
What? Is she serious?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What?
I had 5 kids, so I have those, but it's really gentle. The coffee that we use is an organic coffee. It's called Wilson's. Let me grab this here. It's called Wilson's Organic Coffee, and it's gold roast. So I don't like the smell of coffee, but this stuff is amazing. It doesn't smell really strong. And we don't drink coffee in our house. People have asked me, well, isn't it like, you're getting that caffeine rush from the coffee? It's not, because it doesn't get into your bloodstream. It's not the same. But there's a whole kit that you can buy with the bucket and everything. And I do them every other day as a cancer patient. I also, during the enemas, use seedlings wipes. It's amazing. I was handing these out to all the cancer patients at Hope for Cancer. And another thing that's helped me a lot, this sounds kind of weird, but it helps with the hemorrhoids, is CBD Beauty Boost. I put on the end of the enema.
I pushed the go live button, and I never in a million years expected this shit. I don't even know what to say. Are you kidding?
When I'm inserting it, and it really is wonderful. So I'll fill it up. I can only handle about 16 ounces of liquid, but if you're doing Gerson, you want about 24 ounces of liquid. And you can boil the coffee for 15 minutes, and if it boils off, you can add water to it, and it's okay. Like, it's all right. But fill it up to 24. You insert the tube, you lay on your right side, and you try to hold it for 15 minutes, which would be 5 cycles of all of your blood going through your liver. And then I put the CBD Beauty Boost on the end. And it's kind of like a little spa treatment, smelling like a rose all the time. Other things that have helped me, lavender on my IVs. Probably hard to see, but I've got IV holes all over my arms. I mean, I had 26 IVs just at Hope for Cancer, plus my port. I had 42 IVs just in my right arm during the surgery and the 6 days after surgery in the hospital. So your arms get really, really sore. And having the lavender and just dropping it right where they put the IV in, it takes all of the pain away. It's really, really amazing. Peppermint, I use this during my enemas.
I will say, we've done lavender on stuff before, like, I don't know, topically just applied it, and I like it. I don't know. It probably doesn't do anything, but it did help something, but it might have been, I don't know. I'm like twitching now.
I actually hate the smell, like just going through. I'm really smell sensitive, so I'll drop a little bit in the toilet. I'll put a little bit on the pad I'm laying on. Sometimes I'll rub a little bit on my hands, and this just makes the enema so much smoother. Frankincense, I'm using for everything. I'm rubbing it on my abdomen. I told you sacred frankincense is my protocol, but this is amazing. So that's the big stuff that I'm using right now. Let me just check my little cheat sheet, see if there's anything that I forgot. I use lemon hand soap, the Luscious lemon hand soap. Talked about the peppermint for enemas, helichrysum. So one of the treatments that we did at Hope for Cancer was we were in hyperbaric oxygen every single day for 22 days. And many of the cancer patients had really hard time with their ears popping. And some of them had tinnitus and they have other health issues going on. And so I gave them helichrysum to put on the mastoid bone behind their ear. Amazing. There were people that literally missed 6, 7 of their treatments, and they're paying a lot of money to be there and getting these treatments. And we put the helichrysum behind their ears, and they were able to get into the machine, and it didn't make their ear pop so hard that their ears hurt. So the feelings kit for emotional release.
Okay.
Game changer. Like absolute game changer. I've been doing that constantly with me and my husband, especially when we're about to go into MD Anderson appointments.
Oh.
My next one is August 15th. So if you guys would think to pray for that, that would mean a lot to me. But also, you know, after diagnosis is amazing, helping you to process stuff. Obviously, all your personal care products. So switching out your toothpaste, shampoo, deodorant, cleaning supplies. You can't mess around with that when you got cancer. You just can't, because every single thing.
She hasn't been using any of that since she started Young Living back in what? How long has she been in Young Living for? Hold on. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oil Ability Team. This is her team. This is her. She was how long ago? No thanks. I had a really bad ear. Something happened on the plane when I was just flying like 4 weeks ago, and it was the worst pain I've ever experienced. I couldn't pop my ears. Normally I can when I yawn, so that might have been what they were experiencing. How long have you been in Young Living? God dang it. Oh my Lanta. I don't know. Over 10 years? Over 10 years? Who knows?
Thing that causes stress in the body has got to get out of your house. Your bad shampoo, your hair dye, all of that. Sandalwood and Melrose. Melrose is another one that I use for the scar tissue after surgery, after having my surgery done. And then Valor oil. So those are some things that you can do at home. And the enemas, you know, any liver support, and then Valor oil. So those are some things that you can do at home. And the enemas, you know, any liver support, the lemon. Lost you guys there for a second. That's all stuff that's really, really
Mombie,
helpful when you're fighting cancer, but also good to detoxify the body. So the one thing that they told us at Hope for Cancer was that every single day to fight cancer, your body needs to do 4 things. You need light, you need heat, you need sound, you need oxygen. So those 4 things: light, heat, sound, and oxygen. And every time I go into an oncology appointment or I'm talking with nurses, they're like, "You're not supposed to be here. You look too healthy." I went to Dan Purser. He's the guy that designed our Progestins Plus, and he ran my blood work. And he said, "I've been doing blood work on people for 45 years. And I had this huge tumor in my body when I did the blood work." And he goes, "Your blood is perfect. It's literally perfect." He goes, "I have no suggestions." He said, "I've never, 12,000 blood works I've done on people in 4 decades. I've never seen blood as good as yours." So he said, "Keep doing what you're doing. Like, keep doing what you're doing." And even my oncologist, we were talking to him, he goes, "I think that the *NingXia that you've been drinking and the supplements you've been on literally encapsulated that tumor in your uterus." He goes, "Normally, once it's over 2 centimeters, we start seeing it in other places of the body. It'll metastasize." And he said, "You had 14 centimeters of tumor in your body, and we looked and we did exploratory surgery and we didn't see it in other parts of your body." So lemon oil versus lemon juice, I haven't seen studies on it. I'd really need to do some research on it. So right now I'm just sticking with the lemon oil because I'm in or lemon juice because I'm in an active battle with cancer right now. So I am squeezing the lemon juice in. But if I can find a study on it, I'll let you guys know. All right. Okay, I'll show you a couple of gadgets that I've got, and then I'll end this video just so you guys can see some cool cancer fighting gadgets. So one of the things that I'm doing is photon light pads, and this is actually something that Hope for Cancer does. And actually MD Anderson does it too. Forgive me, I'm gonna have my face out of the camera for just a moment because I need to grab the control panel for this to turn it on and show you. But these are actually pads that will get right into the tumor tissue. So I'm gonna turn it on, I'm gonna show you guys. So I wear these pads for half an hour every single day. And there they are. And they basically shoot photons into my body. Another thing that I do is I'm fighting with frequency. So I use this. This is a frequency generator. Another thing that I do is I stand on a lymph pad every single day. So this is the Vibe lymph pad that I've got. And it shakes your whole body. And these aren't that expensive. You can get them for like $200 on Amazon. But you just stand on it and hit start. And it shakes you like cray-cray. And then I have two machines upstairs. One of them are watches that fight with lasers, and a sono machine that fights with sound that actually gets into the center of the tumor and breaks up the blood supply to the tumor. And I have hyperthermia and a sauna upstairs. So, and oxygen also that I use. So all of these things are all things that I'm using to fight the cancer. Here's some of my kids. They're hiding, but time to get back to school. I hope that was a blessing to you guys. I love you very much. Many of you asked me where I order some of the stuff from. Terra Keys, Terra Keys is one site that's got a lot of great cancer equipment on it. I can put it in the comment section. And then obviously we've got some great tools for supporting the body with Young Living as well. So make sure you stay in those core 4 supplements: Ningxia, Omega Guys, Life 9, and Essentialzyme 4. Those 4 are incredible. Do avoid electronics. There's actually a device that you can buy that will guard your body from EMFs, and that's up on the Terra Keys website also. All right. Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to hop off so the next speaker can hop on, but I hope that was a blessing to you. How do you order oils? Probably talk to Jen O'Sullivan. This is her page, so make sure that you make contact with her, all right? And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Holy shit. Here's the problem. I was in Young Living, and I guess I haven't been out long enough. The stuff she's saying, and I know y'all are going to think, DC, is your brain working? When you're scared about health stuff, like I have a bunch of anxiety about health, and you listen to how confidently she speaks about her own health and like her talking to people saying that her blood work looks perfect and she has cancer and she's going to this place. To me, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's incredible. And I know better. I know better. I don't know. And again, it's like, I guess I'm still in the cult, you know. I am still under the undue influence. I don't know. And again, my sister-in-law is a professor of genetics. Like, she is the main reason that I felt good about getting vaccinated. And I normally do have very bad reactions to when I do get mine. And I did for when I got my one for the C and my booster. My story in Young Living? I mean, I could tell you a Spark Notes version real quick. I'm a graphic designer. I have been in the industry for almost like around 14 years. I do contract work a lot. I have one main client that, because we move around with the military, but I pick up smaller clients. And in 2019, someone I follow, who's a blogger, said she was looking for a graphic designer. She is also a military spouse. And so I sent her my resume, and she liked my work. She liked that I was a military spouse, so we started working together. I was editing videos for her. I was editing her oily stuff. She had her master's in food science, so I wasn't expecting to be hit necessarily with the woo-woo stuff. from her. And I was working other jobs too, because I'm on a budget. I get it. I have some nice things that I've saved up for, but like I work a lot. And we're still on a budget. And so I was doing stuff. I was like doing ship it. I was getting groceries and selling them. I was between clients. So because I was like, I don't want to really take on any more clients. I have a huge client I work for, and I had her and a few other people, and I was like, sometimes working with people, working with customers, it's just, you just don't want the back and forth. And so I was doing that for a while. I was making like decent money for not doing a lot of work. And she had messaged me and said, wouldn't you, like, I really hate that you have to work all these jobs, which I didn't have to, I was choosing to. And have you ever thought about working from home, like with Young Living? And I said, no, I had a really bad experience in Mary Kay. I'm not interested in multi-level marketing anymore. I have no qualms about you doing it. I just don't want to do it. And so she didn't really pester me. She's not the typical MLM person who doesn't respect boundaries. She brought it up she maybe brought it up one more time, but she had done this video for our group where she was talking about this candle study that was done on rats, that they had built a special container to test the fumes from candles on how it impacted rats. But again, it wasn't an exact one-for-one translation of like, this is how it impacted rats, and then this is how it would impact humans. Young Living people and healthy people in general say that candles are bad for you because of the smoke and I don't know, the other stuff that's coming off of them. And she, in this video, debunked some of that. She also talked about this study that was done with the rats, but it was a mix of debunking some of the things that some of the oily people were saying. And so I was like, okay, that makes sense. I read through all of the studies that she was talking about in her video. So I'm not a scientist, but like, I didn't feel that I was getting duped, if that makes sense. So, and she didn't use candles either. So even though she debunked some of it, she still is like, I like using my diffuser. I like making whatever smells I want. I like that it's just water. I like that I'm not going to forget to blow out the candle and all this other stuff. So I was like, okay, I don't mind trying it. So I worked a couple of extra shifts doing ship it deliveries and bought the premium starter kit. So you get all the oils and you get the diffuser and you sign up as a brand partner to get the discount. And so she reached out to me. I'm not doing this very well because it's still emotional, but she said, oh my gosh, you signed up. Do you want to do the opportunity? And I was like, no, I just wanted the diffuser and I wanted the oils. And she said, okay, are you sure you never want to do the business? And I said, I'm not, I don't think so. But just to make sure that I'm fully informed and I can feel confident in telling you no, I don't mind watching the onboarding stuff so that I can feel like I gave you a really good answer. And so it took me about 10 hours to get through all of the videos to watch. And I came back to her and I said, look, I don't want to recruit people. It looks like you need someone to actively buy a certain amount of oils per month or supplements. I like, at the time, the idea of what I thought Young Living stood for. I liked I have allergies. I've got asthma. I'm that person where you hear them say cleaning products sometimes send me into an asthma attack. I'm that person. Fragrances do the same thing to me. going down the strong smelling candle aisle in the grocery store, I always have my inhaler with me. So I was like kind of the target market, I guess, for being susceptible to a company who was talking about some of the things that I was struggling with, and ended up liking the oils, ended up using them topically, and I did have some good, like, I had some good results from using the Dragon Time and using the Progestins Plus, but was it because of their Progestins Plus, or is it just adding progestins? I don't know. I'm sure it was just progestins in general. It's not with what I know about Young Living now. It's not, like, their stuff isn't magical. And so I was like, okay, this is cool. I don't mind buying some things monthly if you need an active leg, since I'm already a brand partner. Josie said, okay, I'm gonna stick you under one of my builders, one of my main 6 legs, and just order every month and be active for her. And she and I clashed a lot. For me, she probably thought it was great. It was, for me, I had already told the girl that I signed up with, I don't want to sell. I mean, I don't want to sell. I don't want to recruit. And they kept saying, you are kind of personable when you get on social. I used to have a plant account. I would get on and I would talk. And they said, if you could just do this with essential oils, you could recruit so many people. And I was like, you're not listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I do not want to recruit people. And so I kept trying to do, like, DIYs. I would do, like, different little videos that wasn't really recruiting. I would send out samples. I literally, when I say I was not interested in signing people up, I wasn't. I would send people free stuff to try, just so, like, it would help their plants, or if they wanted to see, like, if they like the cleaner. Like, I didn't follow up with people because I didn't want to sell. Like, they could just buy from the website. And the girl that I had been stacked into, which strategic placement is legal in Young Living. Sorry if I'm talking too much. Yeah, I mean, stacking is legal in Young Living. It's called strategic placement. I don't know if it's not legal for the FTC, but there's policies for stacking that you can do it. In the first 20 days, you can move people around. Okay, I will. I'll be extra careful, Sky. And this girl that I'd been stacked into, I would have never signed up with this girl in a million years. And I'm trying to be as kind as I can say that. She wasn't someone I vibed with. She wasn't necessarily someone I respected. She wasn't someone that I felt safe around in terms of my boundaries being respected. I don't really speak up sometimes when I should. And I told this girl, because she said she'd sent me several messages, and I was trying to help. Like, I was still creating graphics. I was doing lots of behind the scene work. I was setting up their app that they were getting together so they could communicate with their team. I was helping with just the back end stuff, and that's what I was getting paid for. And I was helping her with her main blog. And that was in 2019. They stacked me to executive because they needed to rank up, or the girl above me needed to rank up. So Brooke Kristen put 20 people on my front line to rank up the girl above me. And 2020 came. It was tumultuous. It was a lot of confusion for people in the kind of crunchy stuff too, in terms of being sick. We got a lot of instruction from Young Living about not talking about COVID, about not talking about making structure function claims about topical applications of essential oils, about just stuff like, do not say this helps prevent anything. Don't do it. And you saw people doing it. Mombie helped submitted this team training where there was a COVID protocol. And so 2020 was stressful. I was very scared. Everyone was scared. There was a lot of tumultuous things going on after, George Floyd was murdered. 2020 was a lot. And then we moved, and so I was like struggling with my mental health. We were Navy. Dang it. My husband's in the military. They had him work from home to try to, because the base we were at was having a big outbreak. And 2021 came around, and there had been an interaction with the girl that I'd been stacked into, who again came to me and said, DC, if you would just only get on stories, then you would be able to sell oils. And I got upset. I had already said I didn't want to sell anything. I didn't want to recruit people. And I started crying. I was upset because when you have your boundaries crossed again and again and again, and no one gives a shit about it, and no one gives a shit about what you say, it's painful. It's very painful. So I went to the girl that I had signed up with, because we talked every day. And I said, look, I'm upset about this. I've already told her I don't want to sell. I don't want to recruit. I don't want to do it. This is upsetting to me because I've already told her, and she's the one that you specifically told me that I have to report to because you stacked me under her. And I'm trying to come and resolve this because she's not listening to me. And the girl that I had signed up with told me to calm down, that I just wasn't understanding the girl that I had been stacked into, that she was trying to make a living and couldn't I understand it from her perspective. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, you have made it very clear what your position is, what you're deciding to be fair regarding, and I kind of checked out at that point, which that probably wasn't a mature thing to do. Because I was upset, and I didn't feel like anybody was listening to my side when I was trying to be very clear and communicative and aware of other people, and there was not the same level of attention was not being extended to me, and the clear communication I was offering was being ignored. So it was a multifaceted. And at that point, I was like, this doesn't feel safe for me. I'm going to back away because my mental health is more important than trying to maintain friendships where it seems like they only care about if I sell oils. And so we moved, and I had to finish renovating the house to put it on the market. It sold. We moved here, and so we sold our house in August of 21. We moved here to this house in 21 as well, in June or July. I think July. And the crap went down with that book, and The only reason I found out about that book in Young Living was because I was seeing people I followed who were in Young Living say, there's someone trying to take down Young Living. It's not true. You should know that the level of like oils we have, that book is just an outlier. It wasn't sent from Young Living. And from a marketing perspective, my little fuzzies went up and I was like, this sure is a strong response for a book that Young Living has no association with. So, if you can imagine someone in a health MLM who is an alternative health MLM type thing, the stuff going on with the Panini, that they had some strong perspectives about censorship, and they had been platforming their ideas about censorship for a long time. And I will say that I do not like censorship. I also understand that misinformation really harms people. And so in 2022, in February, all this stuff with the book was coming out, so I did my own digging. I found the person who the issue was with, who had spoken up about it first, watched all her stories, went to her upline, watched all her stories, went to all the people screaming like, you know, there's some former brand partner who's disgruntled, who's trying to take down Young Living. And that's not what I saw with my own two eyes. I saw someone who professes to be a Christian be upset about the contents of the book, be upset that she had already left Young Living and someone had her address and had sent her the book, and that the foreword was written by Mary Young. And I also have the newsletter. I have the newsletter where Mary Young said and promoted the book a year before, because I'm a pack rat and I keep all that stuff. And so again, I go to the Facebook page. I look to see if there's any addressing of this issue. I see Brooke Kristen have a post. She shared what the PR team from Young Living shared. There were some people that said, oh my gosh, this is so good, this is so wonderful, it's an incredible response. And there's a couple people saying, hey, I don't really think this answers my question, here's what my question was. And then you see Brooke saying like, no, I think everything was answered in that statement. Well, I can read, and it wasn't answered. So I see someone who's a crown diamond who is gaslighting people. So then I go to my own chat with my people that I signed up with and that I was stacked into. And I see my cross lines asking the same questions. Hey, what's going on with this book? And my person I was stacked into, who had for a year and a half been talking about how she was so against censorship, she told that my cross line, it's not worth you even looking into. It doesn't mean anything. It isn't. It's just some disgruntled, again, former brand partner who is working for another network marketing company, and I wouldn't even give it the time of day. What? So, I don't get stuff right a lot. I don't get stuff right a lot. But if I'm wrong, I like for people to tell me when I'm wrong. And the one thing that I have a huge issue with is being a hypocrite. Saying that you're about something for any period of time, and then going completely opposite direction of that position when it personally benefits you. That's why I take such issue with Jessie Lee Ward and what she has said on her podcast and what she says today. And I have an issue with Beachbody coaches making millions of dollars off of their downline because they present themselves to be one way on their public platforms, and then they're completely different on these secret podcasts or in these private Facebook groups. So I told the team in our Slack chat, hey, the person who had the issue with the book was Melissa Truitt. She's a former Young Living Diamond. She was either Diamond or Platinum. She's a former Young Living Diamond, which is that's very close to the top of the company. And she currently sells for another network marketing company named Modere. And so I went through the details and I tried to be semi-fair, but I gave the information so that they could look it up for themselves if they wanted to. And, you know, obviously I'm telling the story. It probably puts me in the best position. That's just based on my experience from what I remember. And I got pretty upset about the book. I got upset. And the straw that kind of got me to thinking that I didn't want to be or buy from Young Living anymore. So there's me. There's the girl I was stacked into. There was the girl I signed up with. Then there's another girl. Then there's Brooke. Right above Brooke is Jessica Garvin, who is a Royal Crown Diamond. She sent a message to Melissa Truitt, the girl who initially spoke up about the book, and said, "You're a disgrace to network marketing." You know, we have pointed conversations here on my channel. I try to be direct. I'm probably not as fiery as I could be, but I try not to be a bully. And I didn't want to be associated with a group who is bullying other people either. So I talked to my husband because I am impulsive sometimes. And I said, look, this is a situation that's going on. Here's the videos. Here's what I said. Here's what they said. Here's my initial newsletter. Take a look at it. What do you think? Should I stop buying from Young Living? Should I sell my line and cut ties with everybody? Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm like trying not to cry. I'm like, when I get anxiety, I try, like, I can't make eye contact, so I was like not looking at the chat. Sorry. Y'all are the best. Thank you. Yeah, she thought the book was demonic based on her perspective of her Christianity. Oh, it's okay, Tanya. It's late. So my husband, if you can imagine, I'm impulsive. Like for our personality, like we're exact opposites a lot of ways. So I'm very neurotic. Like I worry about all the bad things that could go wrong. So personality test wise, like I kind of test in the 99th percentile for neuroticism. And he tests in the first percentile, so he's not at all. So if that kind of gives you a perspective, like he's very much a clear thinker. He's very calm. He's very, he likes to wait for all the information to come out. And so he said, let's think about it for a month. And why don't you think and wait and process and take some time to like sit with your emotions without maybe getting your circuit board fried by them. And so I took 4 weeks to process, and I still felt really strongly that I didn't want to be a part of a group who behaved that way. In my mind, hypocritical, gaslighty, bullying were some of the 3 top things that I took issue with. So you know what? I probably have read this before, but I'll just read it again. I'm like nervous to read it, but that's okay. I've probably read this before. So I said, Dear J and M, with a heavy heart, I'm writing to let you both know that I will be signing over my and my husband's line to whomever you deem appropriate after this month. I don't trust Young Living as a company or a business model anymore. A massive chunk of my feelings stems from Mary Young and Young Living's evasive, for my money, response to the recent controversy with the anti-Christian New Age book that some current and former Young Living Diamonds received. In short, their response doesn't engage with my spiritual concerns. Also, I didn't particularly appreciate how a high-ranking brand partner responded to one of the more prominent accounts that brought attention to this issue. At the time I said this, but I said, I love you both and I would like to stay friends. And I don't have any hard feelings against either of you or anyone under Jay's team. Please let me know if you have any questions. I have access to a notary if anything needs to get signed sooner rather than later to allow any new signups you both may have in mind to take over both of our lines. And Jay just texted me about a week ago. She didn't ever respond. She's the person I signed up with. M sent this back. M sent it back 2 days after I sent it to her. She said, "Hey DC, thanks for the email. I really wish you would have sat in on our conversation about the book on our last team call, as well as come to us with questions or concerns. A lot of information was shared that shed light on the situation, but I completely respect your decision to do what's best for you and to step away. I'll powwow with Jay and we will figure out where to go with your line here in the next few days." Again, my issue was with how M handled the conversation with my cross lines, how Brooke Kristen handled the team questions in the Nesting Well brand partner group, how Young Living PR team handled the situation and saying they had no association with it, even though they printed the newsletter with Mary Young's promotion of the book on company, like they used company funds to send that newsletter. So they had some association with it, maybe not direct association. Mary Young also wrote the foreword. So don't say there's no association with it, because there's finances involved and the CEO of the company is involved on some level. And their behavior, the person I was stacked into was some of the reason that I left. I did ask questions. Dave, you're the best. Just as a, it's a, and then M, the girl that I was stacked into, forged my signature on the document that was supposed to be filled out to transfer the lines when they found someone a month later. And I told her legal documents have to be signed because a notary is required. You cannot sign someone else's name. That is, just in case anyone knows, forgery is a felony. I think, from what I understand, you can't just forge someone's name. You can't forge someone's signature. And that made me additionally upset. And then she filled out the thing that said that I wanted to keep my account active after I transferred the line, even though I told her that I am canceling my account, that I am transferring it to make sure that she can still keep her paycheck. And then she went around and again ignored what I told her that I wanted to do. I am ending any association I have with Young Living. And she filled out the box that I wanted to keep my account active and open in Young Living. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yes, Mombie and I did start talking because of that stupid book. And so I fixed the document and I reiterated to the person taking over my line, the person handling the transfer, that I wanted to end my account and fix it myself. But it is frustrating again when you feel like you have not been listened to, that people purposefully ignore what you are saying. When I already have a hard time articulating ideas out loud, it is a lot of work to speak and try to speak clearly for me. It's very difficult. And so when you take the time to try to be clear, especially in an email, or especially, I don't know, over the phone or on camera, and someone that you say, I am ending my account. Transfer, and then end my account. And then the person who was supposed to be listening to you on the paperwork, one forges your signature, but then fills it out. No, she does not want to end her account. My mom worked in a law firm as a temp, and the lawyers tried to get her to forge a signature. She refused and got fired. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious, Sky? Yeah, and the silver lining is I had already been kind of like watching some anti-MLM stuff. I ran into Mombie. I ran into people in the, like, people's comment section. So, like, I saw people like Dave and Tanya. And then I met, Dave introduced me to Amy. And, so, and I probably wouldn't have left. I probably wouldn't have left Young Living if I didn't have, like, if I wasn't a member of Aaron's Discord. I'm just being honest. Like, leaving a group, even when you're not successful, when it's, you've got emotional and religious mixed up, like, messy, twisty stuff, and you don't have a place to land, it's very painful. The lawyers got some other notary to do it. I have no idea what the signature was needed for. Wow. Without Young Living, we wouldn't have you, so weirdly, thanks, Young Living. Yeah. And you know, I tried so many times to tell people in the group, we can't make those income claims, we can't make those health claims, please go see a doctor. And in that stupid book, people are like, what do we do for rashes? What do we do for congestion? How young is it? Can you put an oil on a kid? Oh, what's the dilution ratio for an infant? What can I do for a broken bone? What can I do for a sprained ankle? What can I do for hair loss? What can I do for, I don't know, all this crazy stuff, and they prescribe all the time in these groups. And it's like, you can't say that. You cannot make structure function claims. And Young Living Compliance tries to tell people that, and these groups get away with it because they're private. Yeah, I mean, y'all have been very welcoming to me. Again, it's been I know initially when I first started, I was like, I'm making my Young Living video and I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna upload it. And it literally, talking about it just on that surface level, it's like, it's still incredibly painful. It is. And I should have texted my upline back when she texted me last Sunday or whatever. not this past Sunday, but Sunday before, and I haven't, because it's like I am getting anxiety about it, and it's like it's very painful that I was trying to communicate and do something painful and hard, and that I was completely ignored, shunned, whatever, until you found enough resolve or enough time to be able to talk to me. But I was still required to make decisions when it was incredibly painful and hard for me to do it. And I feel selfish, and it's an adolescent thing for me to do. I also don't want to say something out of anger towards her, because I'm upset about it. I've refused to sign a prescription but was never fired. Wow. What did Lynn say? I'll volunteer Dave and I for the odd hours we need to talk, DC. Y'all are the best. Seriously, I was having like a really hard time one day in the Discord. Because it's like, I was just talking to people in the Discord. Like, it was really lonely, and I didn't have any of the people anymore from Young Living. And Dave was like, watch this video from Amy. It'll really help. And I did, and it was like, it was so nice of him to even like offer that video for me to watch. Thanks, Kira. Yeah, it's just like, I want to be angry. I think that having anger when people are mistreated is good, but I still don't want to be in a situation where I say something when I am angry and then I regret it later. I like to be aligned with being able to like look myself in the mirror and mostly sleep peacefully at night, even though I have anxiety, that I would be okay saying the things that I would say to people when I'm not in that heightened sense of emotion. And there's some stuff I've said about Beachbody coaches, and I'm fine with how strongly I said something. And there's other times where I'm like, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Thank you, Tanya. Y'all are the best. I love you all. I know that's weird to say, but I do. In a non-culty way. So, I'm sorry for crying. Leaving an MLM is hard. And it's embarrassing. And I wish I'd never joined one. Thanks, Lynn. I love DC in a totally donuts and potatoes culty way. I'll join your. I'm totally happy to be part of the donuts and potato cult. I'm very happy to be a part of that cult. The cult of Caspian. Oh yeah, I forgot. Caspian's our cult leader. I forgot. I don't know. It's just weird to regret and also feel embarrassed that you joined. So. And I'm still glad I left, but it's still very painful. If you hadn't joined, we wouldn't be the beautiful family we are. You're right, Dave. You're right. Don't apologize. Emotions are good, even the ones we perceive as negative or embarrassing. I have my mom telling me I told you so. Yeah, the funny thing is my dad's never said I told you so. And I would say he probably knew that it wasn't good. I don't think he realized like all the culty stuff that was going on. But even with Mary Kay, he wasn't mean about it. But oh, hi Peanut. I was just talking about leaving Young Living, I guess, and I was just talking about like the Spark Notes version of how I joined and what happened and how I left and stuff. Dad DC rocks. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go live with 𝐔𝐒𝐄 tonight, Tuesday night. But I just need to touch base with her. I don't know what to react to. I need to find something. Because she's in Australia, so it's gonna be Wednesday, I think Wednesday afternoon for her. But we just gotta figure it out. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do the legal reading with Kat for Gary Young cross-examination. I think I messed that up. Because the direct examination was Saturday. Cross-examination's gonna be Wednesday. And then the next transcript's gonna be on Saturday. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that one's long, Peanut. So yeah, there's some this one was wild. But again, it's like I was obviously somewhat of a target market for Young Living, so it's just weird hearing Sarah Harnish talk about all these things that have helped her. And oh my god, stop crying. Like, thanks, Kira. Listening to Sarah Harnish talk about how she's maybe I'll just type it in the chat. Let's see. Mute. Don't listen to yourself cry. Okay. Sarah. Oh, mute. Harnish talk about. Oh, mute. How she's. Oh my god. Nope. How do I pop this out? Okay, I'm better now. So listening to Sarah Harnish talk about how she's keeping herself healthy while battling cancer. When you're desperate for an answer, like, I would have given anything to, like, have more time with my mother-in-law. So it's like, it feels wrong for them to prey on people who really are struggling with health stuff, who lose people from cancer. And then she's saying so confidently, we have an answer, this is helping us, and you can get these answers too by buying all of these pieces of equipment and buying all these products from Young Living. You know? Like, Sky, I hope you have a good night. Sorry for crying. Thanks, Dave. And runny noses are bad too. Puffy eyes and runny noses is the worst. It is the worst. So yeah, I'm glad we can speak out. I'm just it's just tough. Doesn't feel like they're slowing down. So I probably need to go to sleep because I have to work in the morning. And sorry my nose is running. Sorry for crying. Bulk bullshit. It sounds nice to have an answer, but in reality, they're harming people so much with this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's like, again, I would have given anything for an answer for my mother-in-law. I would have. I'm in a few Facebook groups that expose woo crap, and it's insane how these psychopaths will exploit people. I actually believe some of them are legit sadists, not sexually just effing bad people. Yeah, we're just sweating profusely over here. Oh, Harper, thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your morning or night. I'm going to go to sleep, and yeah, I just thanks for the grace y'all extended me, and I will try to finish updating all my covers for my YouTube so that everything can be easily accessible. A reminder, the ones with the white backgrounds means that there are conversations with multiple people on those. With the exception of the Young Living ones have their own covers. But everything else, if it's a pink or a blue, it's just me. If it's white, there's more than me. And then Young Living, it's hit or miss, whether it's just going to be me or me and Kat. I always forget it's nighttime over there. Thanks, Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope it didn't, like, ruin y'all's day or anything. I don't want y'all to, like, not want to hang out on lives because I cry sometimes. I'm in the process of trying to look through the rest of the transcripts, and if there's something that I can post sooner than when I go live with Kat, or even after we go live together on Wednesday, I will always have those up, and there is a playlist that y'all can watch everything in chronological order. So there's the first transcript, then there's actually opening statements, which came out after I went live with Kat, and then there's Kat and I's Gary Young direct examination conversation, and then on Wednesday it's going to be cross-examination, but in that playlist it's going to be the correct chronological of the actual court case, not chronological of what we've posted, if that makes sense. So I hang out with you because you cried. Thank you. We love you. Thank you for opening up to us. Your experience is moving, and I'm honored to have been able to hear it. Puffy eyes, running nose, and all. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are the best. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Do you think you can get rid of us in our random ours chats that easily? No, ma'am. Well, I'm going to go snuggle my dog. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up, and it's going to be a new day, or it's going to be a next new few hours. So y'all are wonderful. I will, I'll see you on the next live stream or the next video upload. So, where's my unscreen? All right, goodbye.